HTB family, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball. Hope you guys are well. Thank you again for tuning in. This is another one of those videos here where I talk about a specific position. I'm sure you all know what it is, and I'm going to be looking forward to diving into it and give you guys my thoughts on it. A bit of a deep analysis without it being too deep. Anyway, DJ, hit that intro. Alright guys, here we go. Right, this position here for me I think is a big one. Right, the hooking position. Wade Egan has obviously made it his. Players of the past, Jazz Tavanga, right, Otukolo, Freddie Lussick, right, have tried to play in that position, but it just looks like Wade Egan is the one that is going to be holding that spot there for years to come. Obviously, it's a very pivotal spot, and saying that regardless of Wade Egan being there, you still look at the likes of Freddie Lussick, who's there as well, and even you might even say Paul Rich as well, maybe to a degree younger, but you get what I mean. I think for mine, and this won't be too much of a long talk personally, but I think the hooking position, I think Wade Egan is definitely the one to go to. Now, granted, I get some people not the biggest fan of Wade Egan. A lot of them call him one-dimensional in the attacking sense. Probably doesn't have the, in my opinion, best attacking flair, if you will. Defensively is a workhorse. I think he's a top tier defensive player, defensive hooker. But I think in terms of the offense, the offensive end, I can see where a lot of Warriors fans can probably look at him and be a bit blasé. But he does offer experience, and he's well adjusted to being in that position, particularly at the Warriors. So it is what it is. In terms of up and coming players, well, obviously Otukolo was one, but now you can cross that off. Freddie Lussick for mine. I think he's definitely the understudy. Someone who could potentially take that spot off Wade Egan, in my opinion. The way I see it, I don't think you can go wrong, right? Particularly Freddie Lussick there. I think he's a junior. I believe he's about 22 years old, 22, 23. He's a young up-and-coming player as well. He's still learning his craft. Signed the deal with us last year as well for 2 years, so on and so forth. So, these plans for him to be in the team, and I think he definitely deliver. The thing with Freddie Lussick, I think for mine, is he's a very hearty player. You can definitely see him try and take on the biggest blokes. Unfortunately, though, sometimes your body is not up to task, and that's just the way it is. However, in saying that, I am still a big fan of what he does defensively. Offensively, his game is, he's still learning. He's still honing that craft, so to speak. Every now and then you can see little snippets of it, particularly his running game. But in saying that, I suppose in saying that there's just a lot of progress, which is good, progress left. And I suppose that's just probably the best way to sort of use it, the best term. But yeah, those are the two hookers I see there. Obviously, like I've touched on before, Jazz Tavanga on the odd occasion, right? A lot of people back, last year and the year before probably been clamoring for Shanaris Tavita when he was playing for us to be a hooker as well. I could have definitely seen that. Obviously, you got the likes of, Dylan Walker as well, which I'll also speak on as well. Dylan Walker, for mine, adds a very strong running game, I think, considering he's got the experience of playing center. I believe he's played fullback. I believe he's been the 5'8" as well. So he's well versed, if you will, in different positions there on the field. Now, him being a hooker, considering he's the utility, say, for example, Wade Egan goes down or is tired, blah, 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 whatever it is, I definitely can see him filling in that spot. I think he's got the attacking flair. Defensively, he's not a bad player. I'll still say that Egan's probably the better defensive player. However, I'll say in terms of attacking flair, I'll give that one there to Dylan Walker. In terms of comparing who's the better overall hooker, that's a tough one there. But I think I'll probably just give it to Wade Egan, just by an edge, I think. But look, in saying that though, in all seriousness, I think Wade Egan for mine is the go-to hooker. I know, like I said, I'll go over to it just quickly. A lot of people aren't the biggest fans, but what he delivers us, what he gives us, I think is non-comparable in my opinion. And I'm a big fan of what he can do, Wade Egan, and what he will do. And I'm sure he's been, I've been talking about Freddie Lussick, right, and all that stuff. But I'll tell you what, Wade Egan's definitely progressing his game, and I cannot wait to see him give us the goods. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, give me your thoughts on any other hookers I may have missed out on. Those are the three I see anyway. The main ones, particularly Egan, Lussick, and then obviously you're going to throw Dylan Walker here and there. Who else could play it? Tim Martin? I don't know. Give me thoughts. Take it easy. See you guys next time. Just remember, hold the ball.